Good evening. The Human Sciences Research Council, in collaboration with experts and researchers, has released findings on progress made by South Africa to end the HIV pandemic in our country.
The study shows that a decrease with those living with the virus. However, South Africa still has the highest HIV infection rate in the world. Zikhona Tshona takes a look.
The global goal is the 95 UN AIDS target for the year 2030. That is 95% of people living with HIV to be diagnosed, 95% on treatment, and 95% viral suppression. The data released today does show that South Africa is making progress in ensuring that we are on our way to achieving that target. The number of people living with HIV in the country has decreased by 2% when compared to the year 2017. But we are still facing challenges, particularly when it comes to young people aged between 15 and 24. There is a high HIV prevalence and a low level of condom use. The Human Science Research Council says there needs to be a behavioral change, and that this is certainly worrying.
One of the problems with the HIV epidemic that we see, especially among people or young girls 15 to 19, 20 to 24, we find high HIV prevalence among them. And the contributing factor in them, in the HIV prevalence in that age group, is that if those young girls were having sexual intercourse with boys within the same age group, would be having prevalence of HIV much lower than what we see. But what we are seeing is that the HIV prevalence among girls 15 to 24 years of age is comparable to males that are 10 years older than them. So, which means clearly these young girls are having sexual contact with older males. And we know, in research has shown, that sexual intercourse in such age disparate sexual relationships, lack of condom use is seen there because power struggles in those relationships. And that is what is contributing to this continuing high prevalence among young people. So we don't only need to deal with young girls, but we also need to deal with these older males that are having sexual intercourse with young people.
The report will show the rest of the world where South Africa is in terms of its work to ending the HIV epidemic. The full and detailed report will be available in April next year. For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I'm Zikhona Tshona in Johannesburg.